hope y'all been tuned in for the last 2 weeks so y'all didn't miss out on that 3x or that 4x play. I hope you didn't miss out on going 3 times your money, 4 times your money. If you've been watching Dcryptofan, you've seen I reported to you about that Circle IPO, that USDC that I told you about. Well, if you paid attention, on June 4th, I reported to you that Circle had an IPO coming out. All right? So they came out with the IPO. So the IPO stands for Initial Public Offering. So they offered the investors, to get in at $31 a share. So they got in at $31 a share. But it opened up at $69. So they doubled their money. They were able to raise $1 billion. When they opened up, the company was valued at $8 billion with a B, folks. All right? Then, when it hit that $69, it went up to $18 billion. Y'all guys paying attention? It started at $1 billion, opened up from $31 to $69, went to $8 billion. Then it shot to $110 and went to $18 billion market. Okay? Sorry. All right? Let's stop there. So, it shoots up from opening at $69 on June 5th. It shoots up to, 110. So they're already 4 times their profit. If you would have got in at $69, you would have doubled your profit. Okay? So now, that baby does not stop. Because you know why it doesn't stop? Like I reported to y'all, they had the Genius Act coming. So watch how this play goes now. So first, it becomes IPO. The IPO is coming out right before the Genius Act. You probably saying, Crypto fan, what is the Genius Act? It's a bill passing for stable coins to be backed by the federal government, all right, to make the dollar digital. And it's bipartisan. That means Democrats and Republicans agreed on it. Bipartisan. When's the last time you see Democrats and Republicans get along on anything? But they get along on this. Pay attention, folks. USDC. And just so you're aware, in crypto, USDC is number 7, number 6 market cap. It has a $61 billion market cap. Okay? With a B. It's the number 2 largest stable coin. The only one higher than that is Tether. All right? At 151 market cap. All right? So USDC comes out, gives their partners $31. Opens the first day, shoots at 69. All right? First day opens at 69. They all at 31. Shoots up to 110. Goes from $1 billion valuation to $8 billion. Then $18 billion. Then I told you, shot up to 159. All right? When it shot to 151, went to $35 billion market cap. You know where it's at today, folks? $199 with a $48 billion market cap. So if you would have got in and put in $1,000 at that $69, all right, just math, you would have been close to $4,000. You would have almost 4 times your money. And where'd you get that news first? On Dcryptofan. I'm not telling you, I'm not a financial advisor. I ain't telling you to buy. I just reported the news. I just wanted to report to you about the IPO that Circle came out, that I did on the 4th, the day before it came out. Shot to $69. I reported that to you. All right? So you saw that $69 pump. You saw it raise to $110. Then it shot to $192 at a $48 billion market cap. It's bipartisan. Democrats and Republicans are with it, folks. And now everybody's reporting about it. Y'all 2 weeks late, bro. If y'all want to get that news quick, y'all better hit a like and hit subscribe. The Dcryptofan reports it. I want to tell you I told you so. What I'm going to tell you is that I do my homework. I do my due diligence. All right? That's what the play. You missed out on 300 play. You remember ZBet? That was a 43% pump. When you on Cryptofan, we're going to hit you that news quick. All right? It's cool that they telling you now. You're 2 weeks late, bro. You got to tell it before it happens, not after it happens. On Dcryptofan, we're going to get to you quick as fast, all right? Now hit a like, hit a subscribe if you're down with that crypto gang. All right? We're going to watch, and I'm going to tell you where the next entry is going to be at. So look at the next episode. I'm going to tell you, it's not too late to creep in, but we're going to get in when it's not so hype. Dcryptofan.
Dcryptofan, what's going on, good people? I got some moving news right now. All right, some new news in the market. Circle just went public. Isn't it crazy with the timing? It's crazy. You had they were saying XRP and Coinbase were having a bidding war for Circle, and then today they have an IPO coming out. Wow. You know, that sounds like that's like a rap beef right before the album come out. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so you guys know what an IPO is, okay? That's that's basically a public offering, okay? So that's what that is. So what happens is, so Circle, so you're aware, Circle is the number 6 or 7, I think, in Coin Market Cap, top 20. It's a stable coin. It's the number 2 largest stable coin. It has a total market cap of 61 billion with a B. All right. The only one higher than that is Tether at like 151 billion. All right. But USDC is an American coin, stable coin. All right. And just what's happening next week, they have a bill passing for stable coins. The timing is all crazy. Everything's crazy. It's crazy how everything's falling out. The stablecoin laws are going to be coming on. They'll be passing a stablecoin bill. Supposed to be next week. You had they were talking about Coinbase and on having Coinbase, and you having XRP bidding war, $11 billion. But anyway, but IPO, initial public offering. Okay, so basically they're going public. So that means that people like me and you could buy shares of the company. So they were able to raise $1.1 billion with a B. Now the company has a valuation of $8 billion. All right. Now this is something that you got to think about long term, because they're saying by Citi is saying by 2030 that stablecoin market could be 1.6 trillion to 3.7 trillion dollars with a T, folks, with a T, trillion. All right. Right now, the stablecoin market, if you put USDC together, USDT, Tether together, which is you put those together, just right there is $250 billion. And then you put the other ones together, I think this is about $260 billion market for stablecoins for right now. Okay, when these bills pass and people going, and so you understand, USDC, the stable coin is pegged to the dollar. The USDC is pegged to a dollar. So when you see a USDC, it's just basically one digital dollar. So they just want to make that money move around the world. So what they do with IPO is an initial public offering. Okay, so what they do now, that brings it to the stock market. So regular people like me and you could buy shares of the company. Now we own shares of the company. So we part owners. You know what I'm saying? So they're saying that the share should be about $31 a share. Okay, so basically if you want to buy one share, you're $31. All right, so that's what happened. So this is this is a long time play. If you feel the crypto market, and it's also showing that the crypto market is not going anywhere. All right, if you feel the crypto market is going to grow, the stablecoin bills and everything's happening for a reason, then if you feel like that $31 is going to grow, let's say it stays number 2, right? So it goes to, let's say not 3.7 trillion, right? So let's say it goes to $2 trillion market cap. These guys, a $2 trillion market cap, these guys still gonna get 30-40% of that. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I mean. So that's the growth that could happen. So just so you understand. So if you feel that this is where you want to put your money, and remember, this is now you're talking about on exchanges, American exchanges like your Fidelities, your Robin Hoods, things like that. All right. So that's something to think about on long-term play. Me, I'm interested. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like that play. I like that play. You have to have a mixed portfolio. You want to be in crypto? I'm in crypto heavy, but also in traditional stocks. And I don't want to miss out like I did on Coinbase in 2021. I'm not going to say this is a type of play because Coinbase is a little bit more different. This is actually stable coin. You know what I'm saying? This is no fluff. It doesn't have all the sparks and all the giggles and all the stuff it has. But for long-term play, I like it. It's going to be coming out tomorrow. So remember, Remember what it is. IPO, initial public offering. All that means, like, just for example, you're Joe Schmo, you have your company. Your company's worth $10 million. All right. You feel that your company could grow if you have some investors. So what you do, you go to the underwriters, you go to the bank, you go to the SEC. You go through all the stuff they got to do, pass regulations. Then you put a public offering. You put it out there to offer. Say you think your company, whatever they say, comes worth $10. You go ahead and put a public offering for $10. People come and buy for $10. You raise the money to go ahead and make your company bigger. You understand? Now you got partners like me now. I own part of your company. Now if it goes to $15, so on, so on, so on, so on, so on, keeps going. Somebody buys 15, goes to 20, goes to 100, company keeps growing. You make more money to keep the company growing. And we all make money. All right, so that's why I'm going to do IPO. So now we have a crypto. Remember, you guys understand, 4 or 5 years ago, they weren't messing with us, man. They weren't messing with us, man. They were, listen, it was speculative. To see where we at right now, where bills are being passed and stable coins, this is amazing, man. This is amazing. But this is Cryptofan. Just wanted to go about the IPO that they're coming with. That's great news for Circle. That's $6 billion market cap. That's crazy. Matter of fact, let me go to this article. If you guys want to go check it out, you can check out this article here. Stablecoin giant Circle again boosts IPO, like I said, to $1 billion. USD Circle has again upsized its initial public offering above market range, selling 34 million shares at $31 each. All right. So I was basically telling you, stablecoin issuer Circle Intergroup ENC has again boosted its initial public offering to $1.5 billion, just basically $1 billion, pricing the shares above the previous market range. The USDC stablecoin manager said on June 4th that it will now look to offer 30 billion shares at the price of 31 each when it debuts on the New York Stock Exchange on June 5th. Okay, I'm telling you. And previously, Circle was offering 32 million shares at the range of $27 to $28. Oh, it went up per share, up from its first listing advertised offering for 24 million shares priced between $24 to $26. All right. I heard that the people is over ordered. People coming forward. But yeah, man, watch out for that pump. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm about initial day, but I'm thinking long term, yeah. I'm definitely with it. But let's take a look at that. Dcryptofan, hit like and subscribe. Tell me what you think. Is this a play that you're gonna do for long term? I know y'all want to just get on ZBEC. Y'all want to do overnight. Let me tell you, man. This investing is a lifestyle. You do it for the rest of your life. You just keep investing slow. Now everything has to be fast money. You guys don't think about all that risky stuff. You got to think long term. All right. I know y'all want to get it quick. You got to think 5, 10, 20 years from now. You hear me? All right, Dcryptofan. Hit like and subscribe.